Number 11, please God, make it stop, make it end. Shazam! The silver spaceship flies back to Naboo. Qui-gon and Obi-Wan go back as well for no reason, and they bring the little kid to a war zone for no reason. But really what's curious about this is that no other Jedi come back with them, even though there might be a Sith there.
We will use all our resources to unravel this mystery. We will discover the identity of your attacker.
Go with the Queen to Naboo and discover the identity of this Dark Warrior.
Oh, I thought you were going to work on that. There's much more important work for the other 500 Jedis here. All the Jedis will just sit here and see who gets elected Chancellor, I guess. So then they start to approach the planet. Oh wait, something's missing. Hey Bob, hit the music.
Yes, you once.
What?
Twice.
No, not that one. The other one. The other song. Yeah, that's it. So everyone waits until they arrive at Naboo to start discussing how they have no plans at all and no idea what they're doing.
I'm not sure what you wish to accomplish by this.
We have no army.
I can't fight a war for you.
All of a sudden the whole blockade is gone too, and there's just one ship. Where'd they go? That's convenient.
The Gungans will not be easily swayed. And we cannot use our power to help her.
Gee, you didn't have any problem doing it before, asshole. So then they make a plan. The Gungans act as robot bait so that the Queen can sneak into the palace and capture the Viceroy while the fighters attack the droid control ship. So what happens again when they capture the Viceroy?
Without the Viceroy, they will be lost and confused.
Excuse me? Hi. How do you know for sure that the robots will be lost and confused without the Viceroy? I mean, just by physically capturing him doesn't mean that all the robots will know that he was captured, right? I mean, it just kind of seems like you're making up a bunch of BS right now. Hey, maybe they're programmed to just keep doing what they're doing regardless until they receive more orders? Hey, maybe everyone should focus their efforts on taking out the droid control ship first? Then you could skip the other two dangerous parts. And you could just like walk up to the Viceroy and capture him. Who's in charge here? What's this all about again? Why are we all listening to this 14-year-old girl with no military experience? And I thought serving under Picard was dangerous.
Get back in the Star Trek reviews.
There is a possibility with this diversion, many Gungans will be killed.
Hey wait, Gungans? I thought they were called Gungas.
They all joined forces and everything, and the Gungas battle the droids, and the
Gungans will
Gungas.
What's happening in this movie?
We are sending all troops to meet this army assembling near the swamp.
Why would you meet them? Why not just ignore them? You have a fortified position. Can't you see an obvious ploy to draw away your protection?
This will work to our advantage.
How exactly will it work to your advantage? The Galactic Senate doesn't even know what's happening here. What does it matter?
Once we get inside, you find a safe place to hide and stay there.
Oh Christ, you brought the kid here too? Hey, here's a safe place to hide. Not in the city.
I thought the battle was going to take place far from here.
Hey, idiots, it was a diversion. I tried to warn you. So then the stupid kid sits in a cockpit of a ship. Gee, what a great place to hide. I wonder what's gonna happen next.
The difficulty is getting into the throne room. Once we're inside, we shouldn't have a problem.
If the Viceroy was smart, he'd be in a location you would not expect to find him. But since he's clearly a complete idiot, then yeah, he's probably in the throne room. Let's go with that. Oh, he's accidentally flying the spaceship. How cute. I hope he fucking dies. Wait, why is there a child-sized helmet and goggles in the cockpit?
Nothing can get through our shield.
Nothing except for the kid in the spaceship can get through your shields. Then our bad guy shows up, and he wants to fight the Jedis, cause he wears black robes. I'm gonna get you. You guys are going down. And the Jedi say, no, you're going down, idiot. Oh, and then to this room. What is this room? Is this in the palace? I mean, I know George wanted the Jedis to fight in a cool place that's really Star Wars-y. So what, this is like a power generator? What does it power, the universe? So you're expecting me to believe that the people that built this technological base supplies for 2 days? So I have another question. If the Sith have been extinct for a millennium, and only Jedis use lightsabers,
I saw your laser sword. Only Jedis carry that kind of weapon.
then why are the Jedi so darn experienced at sword fighting? So at the start of the film, we see that Jedis can run at a super fast speed when the screenwriter doesn't know how to get them out of a situation where a powerful droid is shooting lasers at them. But we never see the Jedis run fast again. Maybe there never really was a need to run fast again. Oh, yeah, that would have been a good time.
Wipe them out. All of them.
If the orders were to wipe them out, all of them, then why are they taking prisoners?
We will not condone a course of action that will lead us to war.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, you're such a peaceful people that you keep guns in the armrests of your throne. Yeah, peaceful and paranoid?
Now this is pod racing.
No, this isn't pod racing. That was on Tatooine. You're in a spaceship now. Oh, wait. Oh, he was doing like a thing. Number 12. Obi-Wan gets mad. And then I do. So we're back to the three guys we know nothing about fighting each other in a scene we have no interest in. Their flawless choreography lacks all humanity and emotion. But then something happens. Qui-gon dies, and Obi-Wan is pissed. Hey, maybe this'll finally get good. Maybe I'll get emotionally involved. You see, Obi-Wan is pumped. He really wants to kick this guy's ass. And then, BAM! Oh, that's right back to highly choreographed fighting. It's like all this was planned out ahead of time. Luke Skywalker got really pissed and snapped when Vader was taunting him. Remember how worked up and emotional he got? He just started wailing on Vader. There was no grace or complex choreography. He was just pounding him into submission, filled with rage. When you're worked up with emotion, you begin to lose your composure and control. You expose your humanity a little. Obi-Wan should have done that just a bit. I guess that's the director's fault, huh? In Empire, there's also very little complex choreography. Luke is just barely keeping up in his fight with Vader. Vader's just basically toying around with him. He could totally kick his ass at any moment, but he holds back. You see, this was their first duel. There's a lot going on between the two characters, outside the fact that they were swinging swords at each other. There was even a lot more going on at the end of Jedi. Luke was realizing he was kind of taking his place. The Emperor was proving a point that hate and anger can be a powerful ally. You got things like temptation, anger, revelation, defiance, sacrifice, and redemption. What's happening at the end of Phantom Menace? Three guys we don't care about are fighting each other over something. I gotta really stress this point that lightsaber duels have less to do with the fight itself, but more so with the internalization of the characters. So if you've ever said that the duel at the end of A New Hope was the worst one because it had bad fight choreography, and it was like an old guy and a guy in a mask who couldn't see what he was doing, so they're just kind of like awkwardly hitting him with swords, well then I'm afraid you've missed the point entirely. It's really about moments like this. Not this. It's more about this.
I am your father.
And not this. And more about this.
Fulfill your destiny.
And not so much about this. Now you might be thinking that the duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan had some kind of depth to it because they were former friends. And while it's true that this indeed had a little more going on than nothing and even more nothing, this duel didn't need to be 45 minutes long. The ultimate point of everything was that Obi-Wan defeats Anakin. Having them fight in the most ridiculous of places only to wind up on a tiny hill at the end was overindulgent. This fight could have lasted 3 minutes in one location and still have the same impact in the story. The whole thing ends up going on so long that it actually becomes boring, despite the amazing visual effects. The ultimate irony is that this fight between the same characters years later is much more interesting than this one. You see, we need a deeper meaning to things. Without it, none of it really matters, does it?
Special effects are just a tool, a means of telling a story. People have a tendency to confuse them as an end to themselves. A special effect without a story is a pretty boring thing.
You said it, brother. Wait, you said that?